Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my October empties video. I feel like everyone says this, I feel like I say this all the time, but I can't believe it's the end of October already. This year has flown by. I cannot believe there are only 2 more months left in the year. So if you're new to my empties videos, I talk about all beauty related item empties other than makeup empties. I talk to you guys about in my makeup rehab update, so keep an eye out for that video. I always post that video after my empties video, so if you're interested in seeing the makeup that I finished up in the month of October, that will be included in my makeup rehab update. But today we're talking about all things other things that I have used and finished up, so if you're interested then stay tuned. First, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I do post videos 5 days a week, so I hope you consider subscribing before you go. And other than that, let's just get into my empties. So I was having technical difficulties before sitting down to film this video, so while I was trying to figure out my technical difficulties, I ate an entire pizza and now I feel like my face isn't as flawless as it was before eating the whole pizza. Anyway, you guys, I have not that many empties this month, but a lot of bath empties. I've recently got into taking baths again, and when I dive into something, I dive into the deepest of deep ends. So let's just start with all of my bath related products, starting with this guy right here. This is a Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salts Soaking Solution. This is the coconut oil version. There are quite a few different versions that I know of that Dr. Teal makes. I really like the eucalyptus one. I also really like the lavender one. I liked the coconut oil one, but I think I prefer the eucalyptus or the lavender. I usually take baths at night, and the eucalyptus sort of just reminds me of the sauna at the gym that I work out at, because I think that they do like eucalyptus oil in there, so it just reminds me of that. It's just very like relaxing. And then lavender is also very relaxing to me. I associate it with the evening time and going to bed, so I would purchase either of those 2 fragrances over the coconut oil one in the future. Then I also went through 2 of these Galaxy salts. So I recently mentioned these in my things that I'm currently loving, and I went through this one, which is in Black Amber, which was like a teal color, and then I also used the Rainbow Sherbet, which was this bright pink color. And what's really cool about the Galaxy Salt brand is that it was the brand was created by a pair of sisters, and they are teenagers, so I just love the fact that like there are teenager entrepreneurs out there who have a brand in Ulta. I purchased these at Ulta. I think they were like $8 per tube or container, and I feel like I maybe get maybe 10 baths out of each container. Obviously that's going to depend on how much or how little you prefer for salts in your bath. But another cool thing about this is this one is really fun for kids too. There's a little surprise. There's like almost like an Easter egg type of thing in the middle where you pop it open and there's a little surprise. There was a unicorn ring in one of them, which my daughter has been loving, so I did use up 2 of these. I would purchase these again. Obviously I've currently been loving them. I would purchase Black Amber again. I wasn't a huge fan of the Rainbow Sherbet scent, and they do have other scents other than just these 2, so definitely going to be picking more of these up in the future. So then I also we did a lot of bath salts. This Yoga Detox Bath pack, and this was again just like some bath salts that you sprinkled into your bath. This had goji berry extract and Mediterranean sea salts. I got this in like a fitness subscription box quite a while ago and just finally got around to using them. The brand is right here. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know where you would purchase this, but I would just purchase other things that I can find at like Target and Ulta over having to like order bath salts. That's just my personal preference, but this was okay as well. So then I also finished up 2 of these little sample or like travel size soaps from Bath and Body Works. One was in Country Chic and the other was in Endless Weekend. I like both of these scents, but I just don't like the Bath and Body Works shower gels in general. I prefer the Method bubble baths. They're not even bubble bath, it's like Method shower wash. I've really been enjoying all of the scents that I've tried from that brand. So that is the brand that I will continue to purchase, but I just have so many of these travel size Bath & Body Works shower gels that I want to get through, so I've been trying to work my way through some of those. It's also finally time for me to throw away, this is so dirty, but this Real Technique sponge. It just does not apply foundation well anymore, and it's kind of like tearing on this side, so it's just time to get rid of this, time to replace it. Three hair care products that I went through. So I finished up this deluxe size sample of the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer. I use this as like a hair primer. I spray it in my hair before straightening it. Really love this. I've gone through multiple sizes that are like mini like this, and then I've also gone through a full size of this as well. I do intend to repurchase this. It is my favorite hair heat protecting primer that I've tried thus far, so I definitely do plan to repurchase this. And then I also finished up the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strength and Moisture Leave-In Mask. This is another deluxe size sample, just a little spray leave-in conditioning mask. I didn't really notice much of a difference in my hair when using this, so this is not something that I personally would repurchase. I do really like the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, but for me, the leave-in mask didn't do much for me. And then I also finished up this deluxe size sample of the Amika Perk It Up Dry Shampoo. So I'm typically not a dry shampoo type of a gal, but on the occasion that I go in a little bit too heavy with like a hair oil the night before and my hair is just feeling like oily or greasy the next morning, I've been using this to kind of combat that, and I felt like this has really helped. I also really liked the scent of this. I think I have another one of these, and possibly like, it's still a deluxe size, but it might be even just a little bit bigger. What I will say is this does leave a bit of a white cast in your hair, so I always have to, especially with my like dark hair, I have to like kind of really like work it into the hair, but it still works for me, and I really did like that. I probably wouldn't purchase a full size in this just because I'm not a dry shampoo type of a gal. Maybe if I was, then I would, because again, I really did like the scent. It is, what is the scent? Sea Buckthorn Berry. I really did like the scent. I also finished up this little mini guy. This is the Bioderma Light. This was a soothing cream for sensitive skin. I actually really enjoyed this. I thought that this was really, really nice, especially for a morning time moisturizer. I just have so many moisturizers right now to get through. I am not quite sure of the price range of Bioderma, but I would say that I liked this enough to potentially purchase it again in the future, which is saying a lot because I'm very, very persnickety about my moisturizers, but I really enjoyed this. So if you have been considering, I would say that I really liked it. I also finished up this little sample of the Kopari Coconut Melt, and I actually got quite a few uses out of this. And what I'll say about this is I really enjoyed it. I would like to purchase this, and if I could get this in like a mini or a sample size, I would like to purchase it in like that size and test it against like just a regular coconut oil that you can get at the grocery store. I feel like this is easier to rinse off the face than an actual just coconut oil. I feel like with a coconut oil, it's really, you get that, it's really hard to like grip and slip off your face. Like you have to like definitely wipe it off with a towel. With this, it still had that super soothing, super hydrating feel. Did a really nice job of melting all of my makeup off, but I felt like it was just a little bit easier to wash off my face than your average grocery store coconut oil. So I actually would repurchase this. I really enjoyed it. Again, I feel like, I don't know if this is cheaper or the Drunk Elephant Slay Butter, is that what it's called, is cheaper, but between the two, I like both of them almost equally. This one maybe even just a hair more, so if this one's cheaper, I would definitely purchase this next time over the Drunk Elephant Slay Butter. Okay, then I also used up one sheet mask this month. I like half ripped off the name of this. This was the something silky mask, the Cocoon Gold Silky Mask. By 23 Years. This is something that I'm sure I just got out of one of my, what was it? It was a sheet mask subscription service. I was subscribed to it for so long, but I feel like I'm to a point where I'm just not that into sheet masking anymore, and I have so many sheet masks in my collection, and I also have just like my favorite sheet masks, my go-tos if I'm gonna use a sheet mask. So I'm just trying to get through some of my sheet masks, all of my sheet masks, and then I will only purchase if I really am in the mood to sheet mask, and it would be like the ones that I know I love, like the the Too Cool for School Hydrating Egg Cream Mask I love. So I would just purchase that and use those from time to time because I just have found that I've not been enjoying sheet masking like I used to. And then the last product, like I said, not a ton of empties this month. This is from Tarte. This is their Youth or Dare Multi-Acid and C Serum. I really enjoyed using this. Right now I am back to using my Ole Henriksen Truth Serum, and I feel like between that and this, I'm just going to kind of bounce back and forth between the two. When I finish the Truth Serum, I'll repurchase this and kind of go back and forth just so my skin doesn't get too used to either one of them. I feel like my skin reacts well to both of them, and I just really enjoy both of them. This one, I don't know if the Ole Henriksen one is an acid serum, but I do really like that factor about this. I felt like this lasted me a really long time. I like the packaging on this. The price is right on this, $40 for, how much are you getting in this? I can't remember. It's a good amount of product for only $40 when you're considering like a vitamin C acid serum. So I would recommend checking this out. I was pleasantly surprised by this. The first few times I used this, I didn't think it was going to be the product for me, but after consistent use, I really enjoyed this. So definitely plan to repurchase this one in the future. And then after that, we are already at the end of my empties bin. I feel like I am not going to be going through that many products in November and December. Just like looking at my collection, kind of feeling out where I'm at with a lot of my products right now. I don't know, I feel like it might not be, my empties bin might not be that full the next couple of months before the end of the year. You guys will have to leave me a comment down below and let me know what products you finished up in the month of October. Again, if you're interested in seeing the makeup products that I used up this month, stay tuned for my makeup rehab update. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch this video, and I will catch you in tomorrow's. Bye.